Hello, welcome to game 6 of my match in D-League against Jean-Michel. We've got a lot of really awesome stuff here. Junk Dealer, Seer, Wharf are all good 5s. Merchant Village is a crazy good 4. We've got Courtier, and Courtier can reveal. Ghost Town, Wharf. Probably won't play with both. Plan can help you trash. I think, honestly, though, I'm going to open with Junk Dealer over Wharf. It feels generally bad, but getting thin here seems pretty good. And I think I'm going to open Junk Dealer Moat, potentially. So if I open with them, why would I open with a Moat? This is a good question. I'll have some extra villagers. I can always trash it later. I'm going to play with some Ghost Towns anyways. Seer draws it. If I want to play with Seer draw, I can always mole it if I don't see my Junk Dealer. I've not yet convinced myself that what I said is at all reasonable. But I'm going to go with that. My next priority is to get a Silk Merchant, and then after that, Wharf. And then maybe some more Wharfs. And then at some point, something other than Wharf, but Wharf seems like the card I want to play and buy the most. I will have a slightly tough decision here if I draw an estate. If I draw a copper, though, I think I'm just going to buy a Silk Merchant. Oh, that actually worked out amazingly. Just buy a Silk Merchant now. Drawing the copper so I could afford the Silk Merchant, and then drawing the 2 estates dead was beautiful. They've got 8, so this is quite a nice turn for them. Their next turn is going to be 3 or some coffers, potentially. I would consider Ghost Town Silk Merchant here. That triggers a shuffle to get them out of this bad next turn. That seems pretty nice. The alternative is like Wharf Ghost Town. That's also a good... Yeah, I think all of my decisions for them here involve Ghost Town to trigger a shuffle next turn. And yeah, that makes complete sense. So am I into a second Junk Dealer? Am I into like a mint to just go hyper thin? I end up with no economy left, but I'm not super concerned. Maybe I try to do the mint thing after I get a Courtier. So I can get a Ghost Town myself here. I'm not super concerned about that. I think I'm just going to get the Wharf as the best card. I can even potentially, so I had in my last, I have an estate down there. So if I know I'm going to use a coffer, I can play the Junk Dealer first and make sure I trash the estate. I'm sorry, I can make sure I'm going to use a villager. Yeah. Mole. Okay, I did not find the Wharf, which is okay. I'll play that next turn. So I can take the Ghost Town here for the village, which I think I will. Make sure I don't draw anything dead. I could also take a Silk Merchant for the villager, but the extra draw seems nice. Goal this turn is to get probably another Ghost Town. Well, yeah, I want to get another Ghost Town, another Wharf, another Silk Merchant, and another Courtier. And then 6 more Wharfs. That's not really a coherent game plan, is it? Okay, Wharf first. So this is going to dead draw my Junk Dealer. Most likely, 50-50. But, and I have 5. So I don't see like a super need to trigger into this. I've got a Wharf coming into play. So the question is, do I get now a Ghost Town? Or I could mull this, but that seems... Get another wharf now. Another ghost town, mountain village. I'm going to need a little bit of village support. The ghost town, you can't put planet ghost town. I think I'm going to get a mountain village here. That feels terrible though. But I've had enough terminals to my deck that the junk dealer's pretty slow. Okay, so my advantage here, I have trashed one more than them. I have a wharf coming into play. They have a wharf coming into play as well. They only hit 4 here, which means they dead drew. Hopefully their junk dealer. They're getting a village as well, which makes sense. Okay, I'm going to play the Silk Merchant here. I did draw a Ghost Town. I drew my Mountain Village and Moat dead, but I drew a Ghost Town, which is good. So with 5, do I just go in for the second wharf already? Make the best card in the kingdom? I kind of want to have Silk Merchant Villager always in hand, but I think having the wharves, and eventually I'll find the Mountain Village before the other stuff. Okay, they've got the silvers, which are nice. I don't have any silvers in my deck, so they've got this little bit more economy than I don't have. Okay, I'm just going to draw on here. Very nice. Okay, the bottom card of my deck is indeed a wharf, which is, I guess, not perfect, but pretty nice. I like having that there. I've got 7. Mike Tirico level commentary for me. Just saying the exact game state as if that's strategic information. Okay, so I could plan. No planning yet. So I want to get a Ghost Town here, and I want to get a Courtier. I can't do both. I do want a Ghost Town because I have the wharf coming in. So I'm thinking about just getting a Ghost Town and another Silk Merchant. And then next turn look to get a Courtier. You also get a Ghost Town and another Mountain Village. I've got 4 terminals, 3 terminals a turn. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I should be able to pretty reliably now draw a deck. My next order of business is to get a Courtier so I can start to gain golds and then maybe grab a mint. Although with the wharf draw, the mint is not as big of a deal for thinning. But so I actually thinned all of my estates, and they have not yet. They again have a little bit more money than I do. I should be able to get the alternating wharves going now. Yeah, I think my big order of business for this turn is to get a Courtier. I have a Ghost Town and a wharf coming in this turn, and I've got 2 in hand, so I'll be able to have a Ghost Town and wharf coming in next turn as well, so I'm not worried about the reliability aspect. I haven't really focused much yet on what I'm building to. I'm building 2 provinces. How am I building the provinces? Wharfs and villages and golds, basically, and courtiers to gain coins and golds. Infinite buys with wharf and courtier and silk merchant. The ghost towns are nice supporting pieces there, so you always are coming in with, you're always starting with an 8-card hand and 2 actions. So it's pretty hard to have dead turns. Okay, they gain a ghost town. I'll play that. Okay, I do have overdraw now, which is not the end of the world, but I do need to ramp up my payload now. So, as I said, I'll just get a Courtier. In theory, I should be able to play the Courtier for coins gold and add 6 and use it for 6 coins next turn. And Junk Dealer will then another copper, and then I'll have money. I can buy another like Wharf Village pair. Be on the run there. I'm behind in payload, as I said, because they've got the extra silvers that I don't have. Yeah, so they feel to be slightly ahead here because of that. Okay, draw a bit. Okay, so courtier for coins gold. Silk merchant, trash copper. I can consider trashing this mode at some point, but not quite yet. Now I've got 11. So I want to add, I'm overdrawing by a decent amount. Definitely going to add a wharf here. I think I'm out on Sears and Mints and Vaults. So I'm going to focus on Wharf, Courtier, Silk Merchant, Mountain Village pretty much. There's a question of do I want to buy another. 11 is a slightly odd price point. Do I want to buy another? Yeah, Courtier's Coins Gold. And get another Wharf, another Mountain Village, for example. Like another Wharf and a Courtier feels a little bit aggressive. I'm only surplus 1 action. If I had 13, I could go 5 and 2 4s. If I had 12, I could go 3 4s, but 11 is a little bit awkward. I just ended up getting 2 5s. So Wharf and Courtier feels like the most aggressive line. I did overdraw last turn, but not by much. I think I'm okay with that line. I've got a lot of draw. I thinned 1, and I can play one of the Courtiers for plus action. And this ramps up my payload the most. Again, I'm starting with drawing 3. I can also, in a pinch, use Junk Dealer on the Silk Merchant, although preferably not. So I gave my Courtier a turn earlier than them. They gained their 3rd Wharf a turn earlier than me. So they've got double Wharfs coming in next turn, but this is their first turn with the extra Courtier payload. They also didn't draw deck here. I mean, just barely, but for what it's worth. Okay, they did draw deck. Never mind. They had used a villager to do it, and it looks like they had bottom decked a Courtier, which is a little unlucky. Any other card. Well, I guess they had used the villagers no matter what. So yeah, they've got 16 where I had 11, so they've got 5 more payload than me. One of that's copper. They also have extra copper, which is nice. I assume it's just like Wharf, Courtier, double Ghost Town. Okay, I'm always playing both Wharves. I'm always playing the Junk Dealer. So the question is now, do I trash this Silk Merchant? Is it doing anything for me? Well, let me count how much money I will have. I've got 8 money now. If both Courtiers gain me 6 money, that gets me up to 20. I think it's time for the Silk Merchant to go. Okay, so I'm going to take action coins and action gold. So action coins, action gold gives me 9 money, plus the 8 in play is 17. What am I doing with 17? Like Wharf, Courtier, Village, Ghost Town. That's 17. So let me count that again. So action coins, coins gold. Moat draws gold, so I've got 2 golds, 11, plus the active coins. And I'm saving this villager for a rainy day. Okay, so Wharf, Courtier, Village, Ghost Town. I've got 6 draw and 2 actions coming in. Piles are being lowered pretty aggressively by me, I should note. Emptying the Wharf, Courtier, Ghost Town piles takes 41, which is more than we have right now, but if they go another turn where they get some Ghost Towns and some Wharfs and Courtiers, it's at least within the realm of possibility that those piles are under significant pressure. Like if they were to go Wharf, Courtier, double Ghost Town next turn, it would only take me 25 to pile, and I should have 25 if both Courtiers gave me coins gold. I added 2 village effects to my deck and 2 terminals, potentially. Courtiers potentially terminal, so I can get more money than I had last turn. Yeah, I mean, the 5-2 I thought with the Junk Dealer I'd get ahead a little bit, but It didn't seem to work out that way. And now I assume they just like double province, wharf, something like that. I can't really not take a whole bunch of green cards now, so I have to kind of ignore the piles and take as many green cards as I can. They can easily triple province next turn. I don't really have a way around that, so I just gotta maximize payload here. So again, this will be coins gold, draw, trash and copper. Okay, so this is 10, 22. I can't, well, okay. If they triple province next turn, I just lose. I was first player here too, so just like a turn slower. Okay, let's look for alternatives. I needed to have done that earlier because if I gained buys with both those courtiers, it doesn't seem possible actually. But there's some lines where I like pile out estates, 8 estates, 2 wharves in a province or something. That doesn't seem doable here. So if they get 4 provinces next turn, that gives them 36. So I need to get a province here, and then as many duchies as I can. So province and 4 duchies is 22. It's 28. Province and 4 duchies gives them a pile out on wharves and duchies, which is 30, which is cheaper than 4 provinces, which is 32. If they can quad province next turn, then what am I doing here? So I'm just taking a province and 3 duchies. And like a mountain village or something. Silk merchant's probably the best. I don't have enough. Okay, so I'm taking coins gold here and drawing it. Okay, play all of you first and maybe save some copper as well. I'm not at the point where I want to do this. Okay, so 28. Next turn I can potentially add more. So province, 3 duchies. They have a whole bunch of stuff cooking. Province, 3 duchies, and silk merchant. And I don't feel particularly good about that, but I don't really see what the plan was other than this. They can buy 4 provinces now, and I don't think I can get enough VP to come back from 4 provinces. They could even potentially get 5 duchies and 2 wharves, but if they can do that, then they could have gotten 4 provinces. So we'll see if they have enough draw to do it. Or enough villages? Maybe they're village limited. They haven't played their wharves yet. They have all these ghost towns. Yeah, early on I thought opening with a junk dealer was nice. They just opened silver, silk merchant. I just never found time to add a silver. And the fact they added silver meant they were able to do more on their turns. Like if I had 4-4, I might have opened double silk merchant here. If I had 3-4, I might have opened clan silk merchant. So I don't know that I was adding a silver in my build at any point. Yeah. Oh, they ran out of. They didn't find any of their wharves. Wow, that was really unlucky of them. Really unlucky for them. I feel bad. I still don't know that I have a way to win here, other than gaining a whole bunch of green cards. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit 35. That seems. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay, keep drawing. Okay, this was the extent of my draws. I could have played the courtiers for actions earlier, but I ran out of draw myself. So I have 15, 18, 20. I can get to 26 and take a losing tie. Is that really all I can get to? Action coins, action coins. So I've got 18 money here, 20. can really only get to 26. If I could get to 27, it'd be beautiful. They don't have a bunch of warps coming into play. I'm just short. What's the bottom of my deck? More stuff. I don't know. Okay. And I could play this as mole, but I've got no way to increase my hand size back up again. So coins buy, I guess. Coins buy. Is there any reason to take more golds? I don't see it. Yeah, I am 1 money short of a win here. So I think I just take 3 provinces and an estate. That'll get me to 33, 34, and hope they can't hit province double duchy with their bad starting hand. The alternative is to take 3 duchies. No, that doesn't work. Is there another low pile? I could get 8 estates, but that doesn't do anything. I can get 2 wharves and 3 duchies, costs 25. Yeah, so I'm going to go triple province estates and hope that they don't have any wharves coming to play, any villages, so they're going to have a slow start to this turn. I could have drawn, yeah, if I drew the other courtier, or if I drew a mountain village. Ooh, I could have played a mountain village here to draw a gold from the courtier gain. Maybe that was a win that I missed. They dud as well. So I should have a win here. Wait, they have 11? Yeah, they would need 17 to pile. Maybe in retrospect they greened 1 turn early. Maybe they could have bought like 1 province and built. And then I like take 2 provinces. And yeah, I'm fine. Okay, and I just drew 3 golds. So I somehow escaped by the skin of my teeth at this one. I'm pretty sure I had a win in hand last turn with the Mountain Village picking up the gold that was gained. I feel like I missed 2 games 2 in a row and was able to escape with the points. Please leave a comment on this video. If you're listening in real time, this will be on YouTube. Leave a comment with any thoughts about play or what I can do to improve. And always looking to get better. But obviously a 4-2 win is a good start for my season. And I will see you all next time.